Everyone, this is just to give you a bit of a description of my, well, I'm calling it the hybrid harmonic gear, because basically it has a harmonic gear for the output drive, but it also has a planetary gear before the harmonic drive, and before the planetary gear it has a worm drive. So we've got a worm drive. I've got these motors nice and cheap and got a nice encoder on the back, so I can actually keep track of the position. So it came with the worm drive on back, so we start off with a worm drive, and then we have a planetary gear. Well, we have a drive to a planetary gear. So on the back of my my gears, we've got the gear for the planetary drive, and we've also got the gear for the harmonic drive. Now, harmonic drives normally have a nice flexible wheel, but I'm doing this with PLA, which it goes brittle over time, so we can't have a nice flexible wheel inside. So what I'm doing is I'm using 3 planetary drives, and what they do, it'll fit inside there like that, and we've got the outer ring of the harmonic, and then we also have the output drive of the harmonic, which has teeth on, and there is less teeth on one than the other, which then gives us our harmonic drive. So this is how this bit works. The original one, I used to have a frame holding them all together, and it did two jobs. Did the frame inside. It kept the harmonic drive wheels pressure on the outside, but this time I'm trying to make it a little bit slimmer and smaller, so I've done without the frame, and I'm going to use something else to keep these wheels pressed against the teeth of the harmonic side of things. So we can actually see it going just like that. So we have our drive underneath, which comes out here, and then we have the planetary bit, and then we have the harmonic on the outside. So I'll just turn it off and then add the rest of the wheels. So because I'm using different ratios, I need to fit these in the right place. So I'll just put those in. Slightly off, right, that should be okay, I think. There we go. So we've got all 3 wheels in. Now they'll turn nicely, like the first one did. But I need to keep pressure on between these two to keep the harmonic rigid, so there's no slop. So to do that, what we need to do is we need to fit a pressure wheel on the inside. So if we put a nice little wheel like this, we put this on the inside, and that keeps pressure, pushes these against the harmonic piece. So I'll just try and fit that in. There we go. So that just sits in between there, and then that there will then keep all these pushed to the outside. I can turn it on and we can see it go like that as well. So there we go. And as I said, one of these has got less teeth than the other, and because I've got 3 points, basically you lose 1 tooth per point basically. So one has got 3 less teeth than the other. So I'll just stick that on top. There we go. So this is our input. So it goes through the worm drive, and that worm drive then goes onto our planetary drive, and then our planetary drive then drives the harmonic drive on the outside. So there's three types of gear there, so we'll just set it going. And there we go. You can see that the output plate is turning nice and slow, and it's really solid. Now I've got it at 10 volts at the moment on these motors, but this motor is rated sort of between 10 and 24, so I think the 24 volt is a lot better, because it hasn't got much power there at the moment. I can stop it quite easily, that. But if I turn it up to 24 volts, there we go. 24 volts, we've got quite a nice bit of speed there. It's solid, and it's really, it's tough to stop, but it's got a bit of power. What I'll do is, once I've fitted the bearings, I'll just turn that back down. There we go, we're back at 10 volts there, which is good. So we've got a good, nice range of speed there as well. Just turn it off. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fit the bearings. So it's going to be a fairly long video, this, but what I would recommend is, while I do this, get my glasses, while I do this and put these bearings in, I suggest you fast forward now until the end, because basically anybody that's seen any of my other videos, I don't do any editing or anything. I just press go, record it on my phone, and then play back. So I'm not going to do any editing and edit out this fitting of the bearings. Have I got that on? Yeah, you can see that on the screen now. So it's going to take me a little while. It's going to be quite a lengthy video. So basically, just fast forward. Or you can just sit and listen to music with me, but it might not be your taste. And hopefully this time I've got the music at the right level, so it's just a little bit of noise in the background. I did a test video and it seemed to be alright, so hopefully I got it right this time. My last video was a bit of a mess concerning sound, but I was doing something different. I was using a mixture of my phone and the screen last time, and it sort of I think it amplified things, because I sort of had it setting at the normal level, but then I think because I had the screen and phone on, it sort of amplified things. So let's just hope this time I've got it right. Like I say, I am well, fast forward. Maybe I could come up with some jokes, I don't know. We'll see. I think I'll maybe think of something. It's good jobs. Well, you need a bit of patience for this as well, so if you're going to make one. Oh yes, I tell you what, these bearings, I mean, I've got PLA print. It's all PLA, is this the plastic, but I would say that if you've got a resin printer, then the bearings might ideally be best printed with a resin printer. And also the worm drive, if you've got a resin printer, I would recommend try it with a resin. I don't know if it has the same strength, not having one, so I don't know, but you might get the worm drive more accurate than you do with a normal PLA printer. I forgot what you call it, what the word is, special word. lays it down in lines. Yes, steady hand, which I haven't got really. See how it goes. Yeah. What I find easiest to do is putting these in. You sort of get them in the right orientation to start. Right, and then you know, I try to right. Okay, yeah. I tend to rest them on the edge here, and then I just sort of push them in, and then they seem to go better. There we go. And rather trying to fit them in properly, I just sort of put them on the edge and then just rock them, and then they tend to fall. Sometimes the right way, sometimes the wrong. Yeah. Yeah, and it all usually goes wrong when you try to show something. Never mind. Yeah, the motor has an encoder on it. It's an A big encoder, and it has what was it? I think 355 lines on, which is a bit odd, really. But I think they're out of old scanners, I think, or they didn't make the the quality. Right, what I tend to do is put one a bit further on, and it just lifts the thing up, so then it makes it easier to get these in. There we go. Because as you start putting them in here, it tends to rock over. So if you put one over on this side, then it sort of makes the gap out a little bit wider, and they just drop in then. So I'm just trying to think of things to ramble on about, but hopefully you've just hit that fast forward. I would say I recommend it in fast forward. Don't sit and watch me do this bit. Oh, there we go. And I better not curse either. Don't want to be hitting that no children button, so don't understand that quite well, but oh, yeah, just watch it doesn't pop out at the back here as well, so while you're going around. Oh, what I do, I usually print a few extra of these bearings just in case one flies off and pops off somewhere, you know, and you can't find it quite quickly, or you can't be bothered to look for it. And so when you put these in, well, if you do make one and you put these in, well, you want to count them out and just make sure you get the right amount in. Yeah. So like I say, I print some extra, so count them out, because if you put too many in, then it's going to be too tight. What you'll find is that there is, when you come to the end, there is quite a bit of a gap, but that doesn't really matter. What I've done is I've made these quite small. Well, actually, what I'll do is I'll put two files. These are the 1.9mm radius, but I did try it with the 2mm radius, and depending on how well they are, I don't know if you can I see that? Let's have a look. I don't know if that'll zoom in there, but it's let's just try other way. See if we can show. It's really the shape of it is not the best. So, like I say, you might be able to use the 4mm diameter ones, which are 2mm radius, of course. I've marked them up as 2mm radius. If you're using a resin printer, you might be able to use the 2mm radius ones. But like I say, with the PLA, because they come out a weird shape, I've had to reduce it to 1.9mm radius, which comes out 3.8mm diameter, and so they're fairly slack. And because I've reduced the size down, that's why you end up with a big gap at the end. But like I say, when it's in use, they tend to spread themselves out evenly, so don't worry about it. In fact, what I was thinking of doing was making spacers and just having a few bearings. I might come up with that later. But like I say, I'm just waffling on now, because thinking of things to say, just in case anybody does does decide to watch it all the way through. But like I say, I won't bother, because unless you like the sound of my voice, I don't know, but I don't know who would. Yeah, ramble. We'll get there soon. We're getting near the end now. There's only a few over here now. So, which way is that? Oh, let's go the right way. Yeah. Oh, and if you're wondering about my music choice, normally I actually listen to the 50s. There's an online 50s channel. The trouble with that is YouTube lets me know that somebody owns it and what have you. So the reason for listening to this type of music, well, one thing, there's no vocals, and the other thing is there's no copyrights on it, so bit of Beethoven or what have you. Most people enjoy it anyway, it's nice and relaxing. Well, tried to choose the relaxing bits. It's just so I don't go mental while I'm doing things. Just need a little bit of background just to keep going. The other type of music I listen to is steel guitar as well. I like the steel guitar. Don't know if anybody else likes that. But again, I can't play that either, because there'll be some copyright. Yeah, we're nearly there. You can see the other end. And one's hiding. There we go. Yep, so if you fast forward and you're looking for a spot to stop fast forwarding, this is about the time now, so yep, stop fast forwarding here, and then we're nearly there. So maybe I'll say that again just for those that just missed this bit, and then yeah, we're getting to the end of this bit. Yep, slow down your fast forwarding. We're nearly there. Anyway, there's not really a lot to see after this. I mean, actually, I should have said before fast forwarded, you could actually stop the video really, because I'm only going to put the ring on it. There we go. So I better put that in my notes on the video. Right, so once you get all the bearings in, I've just got this ring now that goes on top. That ring goes down there, and I think I've got about 9 screws in there, I think. Let's get one lined up. Do a bit on the other side. Try and get one lined up. If you get 2 on the opposite sides lined up, then the rest will all line up. There we go. I need to sort some of these out. There we go. So we can just tighten them up. Let's bring them down gentle to start with. Don't over tighten them. Just nip them. And what I usually do is I add a bit of power now, just to let them settle. Just give them a bit of power. The bearings will also settle in, and then I can just nip them up a bit. I've got my hand in way then, haven't I? Yeah, there we go. And that's it. It's one complete bearing. So basically, one gear, one drive. So you attach your fixed side to this side, and that's held, and then you attach the other side to this rotating plate here on this side. So let's put some screws in there that you can access through. They're M3 for M3 self tappers, and then you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. I hope you enjoyed that. If you made it to the end, thank you. Sorry about the boring bit, it just took some time, but like I say, there is a fast forward button, so there we go.